Okay, in this video, I'm going to show you how I'm going to add my details from front end to database, and yeah, probably one or two ways how I can fetch them. I'll be very quick, but again, if you don't get it, it's how. So I said, let me begin this thing. I said, and you're going to stop doing this by the way very soon. Oh, I said I'll begin with users, because users is users is a different kind of database, because we are not going to fetch it for anything but just for logging in, and two, because we mostly updated using this profile option here. So yeah, so I'm going to make sure this can fill to the database and they can be fetched back to let's say managers or something. Yeah, good. So first thing first, I'll hover all the way to routes. Make sure it's open here. So I added a route to adding things to database. It's here. Just a moment. I pick something. Okay, I was saying, I hope I still have sound here. Do I still have sound? Oh, mic on. Okay, good. Mic is on. I was saying I made this for adding users to database, and I'm going to use the same controller for employees. This one, and this is going to. So I'm going to add it down here. And this is going to pick from this one is going to pick from my front end, which is here. I'm using a different computer, so yeah, I'm doing this for the first time here. It's going to pick from users, add user, this. So make sure my form is there, my form is here. And the last video I mentioned that you need this at CSRF. This one we usually just required because of security. If you don't put it in, nimeongeza hii sijaweka bado. This one is just JavaScript for validation, but for now actually you don't need that for now, because I don't have any validation that are required. You can see here I'm using, instead of URL, I'm using route name, add.user, which is here, add.user. This is the route name. If I wanted to use URL, I could have said /add_user, and there's this add user and there's this add user, so I make sure I don't confuse. So this is the form. So once you click submit, it will be taking it to this URL, and this URL says go to employees, and you'll find things to do with that information. So it's here. So first make sure I've named them. Username, I've called it uname because I need this. Full name, I've called it fname. Email, I've called it email, it's here. Phone number, I've called it phone. Role, I've called it role. Status, I've called it status. I think they are just those. So come here to post. This one is okay. So it's adding. Oh, there's something else I'll need. Okay, let me just do this one first. Then I think I can make a separate video of that. Public add user to database. I'll just click this one. I'll come back to change this one later. Okay, let me delete these ones. So you'll need, of course, this one because it's request. We use this one when you're requesting expecting some data from a front end. That's why it has this name request. So I'm going to validate name. I called it username for database. No, yeah, it's called uname from Ukwe. Is it called uname? Username is called uname. Good. Yeah, it's also called uname for database. Calling it uname. So let me just finish this. It is required and it is unique. So I'll just copy this. I'm kind of lazy to unique. It's unique to this field called uname. So it should be unique. Same to email. It should required, and so you guys can't share emails. So ukipata error imekataa kuadd mtu, uliza kama kuna mtu ako na email mahali. Yeah, so just those two. Then hapa I'll just come now to the actual of creating a user. So I'll start by just a moment. Okay, we said password is going to be a phone number. So before I do that, let me just go ahead and start saying user. This is the model. I put this to actually model create. So it's giving me this error because I've not included this model. So this thing has to be there. This use app models user. So if it's not there, it will inakupea kale kaera pale. For hash, I'll deal with it later. Then I'm going to say data to request all data from the form equals to request all. Yeah, so that all that information from my nini itakuwa requested ikuje huko. So on my front end, I have 6 fields. So I have username, I have full name, so easy options za huko ni zenye ziko kwa database. Hizi ni zenye ziko huko kwa hizi zenye zimekuwa data request all, zimekuwa requested from your form, from your nini, from your front end. So hizi naandika uname, name, email, password, hizi ziko kwa database. What else are we requesting? Email. We also have phone. We also have phone. We have status. Takuonyesha venye tunaweka hiyo status. We also have I want to do this one very fast. We also have so we have username, we have full name, we have email and phone. Role, I've called it role. I hope kwa database nilikuwa nimeita pia role. If you're not sure, you can just check from where can I check it from the model even. It's called role, yeah. So hata iko ndio hapo chini. It's there. So 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay. Like that. So the reason why that hash is giving me an error is because I need to let me see if this one will work. Yeah, I think it needed that one. Yep. So it's this that it needed. Yeah, so we use hash to this an encryption for your password. Okay, so I'm saying I said I'm going to do what for you. So the agenda nini, they are not there because they are not being fetched from anywhere. So they'll just be null, as I said. So I'm going to create here two variables. One is called status, and I'll say status equals to, by default, status equals to 1. 1 for active. Then I'm going to call role. By default, role is going to be equal to user, like a normal user. What else? In case mtu atapeana phone number, which again will be very weird, but just put it just in case. I'll call it phone be equal to 07 07 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Because I'm going to use phone as password, so I'll put here phone. Then I'll try and fetch these ones from database. So try and catch this one. This one just to avoid errors. You put this one just to avoid errors, and I'll start with status. It picks from database. Then I'll go to another try. Avoid putting them in the same try and catch, because if one fails, the other one will also fail. And in the role, I'll do the same for role, pick from database, and again I'll do this another one for phone. Is it phone? Yeah. Is it a phone? Yeah. So what are we telling? We're saying status is 1, role is user, phone number is 1 2 3 2 8. But you can try fetching from front end if you can get something. So if this one fails, it won't give us an error. It will just pick this by default. Yeah, kwa role, what have I put in role? I put manager, HOD, staff, other. So this one default should be staff, not user. Okay, so if phone is picking phone, status is picking status. Picking that. Phone, picking phone, role is picking role. Yes. So this, then after we add to database, what do? We return back. We return back to a form like that with some success message. Yeah, but we can go anywhere. We can say return redirect or something, but for now just return back like that. Yeah, I'll build more to this. So we can go ahead and try it and see if it works. Okay, did I just no, iko sawa. Is it? Good, so I'll try this one and see if it will work. Try and save and see. Oh yeah, I'm using a different computer, so I've not done this. So I'll come back here and in the previous video I already shown you how to do this. So for yours, you also do the same, because even if you pull, it doesn't pull with that. It doesn't pull. So I'll change this one to MySQL like that. Then we said anytime we change, we do PHP clear to clear cache. Yes, then we do PHP artisan migrate and see. Maybe. Okay, I'm also having my Zamba keyword off, which is not a good thing, so I'll go ahead and start these two services alone. I don't, whatever I'm doing is something you've already done, so yes, good. You may create this bill very fast. I'll go ahead and refresh and see if it will add now. Saying expired. Oh yeah, I know it expired. We kind of refresh this one. So let me roll. We said manager, and click save details and see what happens. But it has saved and back. But let's see. This is the Zarya table. Open users. We need to have one entry. Yes, we have one person called Alex. ID number is null, gender is null, email is null. Actually, what I'll do, I'll copy this configuration. I'll copy all this configuration to env example. So I'll just delete and copy it. So that when you pull, when you pull, you'll do, when you pull, you'll do this. You'll do, I have a meeting, I'm supposed to go. When you pull, you'll do this, copy.env example to .env, because .env huwa ijipush, because it's a sensitive file. They usually don't push. So instead we're in a push.env example. So I've copied whatever is in env and copy pasted in env example. So nikipush, ita push env.example. So wewe utafanya tu hivi, copy whatever is here to here, and you'll have the same configuration as me. So yeah, it's adding to database. The password is here encrypted. Of course, it's the phone number. I'll make a separate video of how I can how to create a login and logout so that this thing can be done, and how to populate this user profile. And yeah, so now you realize when you add something, so I can add Dan, me, I can add my name, Mukwa Duncan, my phone number is this, my email is that, my role is manager, that's active. So you realize when you save something to database, it saves and it comes back, so you don't know if it's successful or not, but I know it's successful even though. So refresh, you'll see the second person here. So we'll need to put some mechanism for it to be able to be able to give us some alert. There's a plugin called Sweet Alert, and that's what I'm going to use. So I'll just quickly show you before I go, because I'm going to go. I'll just show you. I think it's this one. Is it this one? No. Okay, let me not Google search. Okay, we are going to use some mechanism so that we can be able to know if things are successful or errors. We call them alerts. So please just don't do this, because once I do and push, for you just do composer update. But for now, just do composer require. They're called sweet alerts. Real Rashid / sweet alert. Did I say they're called sweet alert? Yeah, they're called sweet alert. So it has idea to just have an alert. I'm just trying to create it very fast and see if it will do. So I'll just pause the video and let it finish very fast, although it's doing fast. Good, it has finished. Then in my views, where do I start? Let me start in my views. So in my views, I'll go to pads and look at header. Does it have where body begins? No. So because I need it here, let me show you this one begins. Does it have body? I can put it on top of side now so that I don't have to repeat it on top of every page. Just on top here. I can say at include it's usually at include so that it works. There's this name I'm looking for. Sweet alert. Trying to see if I can remember. But if I do it, you don't have to do it again. Sweet alert. Yes, it's sweet alert. Yes, like that. Good. So that when I just put it, it will work. Then I'll come back to employees and I'll add it here. So once before it return back, it can do alert. Tab alert success, blah blah blah. Why is it giving me an error? So you also need to change something here and say use that. I think I don't need to do this, so I can. Yeah, so make sure this one is there. Just move this one. This one is there, so that this can work. So it will pop some message. I'm going to show you how, and say user added successful for a few seconds, then disappear. Then before we test it, I can just do some cache stuff. So I can do PHP artisan sweet alert publish, so that it can work. Sweet alert I think that was correct. Yes, it has published. Then I'll do a cache clear. Just like that. I know it would restart my everything, but fine. I'll give a different role, say HOD. Then when you click add, you'll see it as this user added successful. Yeah, so in case of an error, so you won't be able to see that. Yeah, something else will come with an error. So that means we are 102% sure that 14 is in our database. So yeah, it's called sweet alert. So yeah, so those two commands I've used to install it. First, I need this composer, then this to publish. But because if you want it to work, you'll need to add this immediately of your body tag, and immediately after my body tag is immediately after this one is side nav. So I'm putting it on top here so that it works. So yeah. For now, let's go with that. This is a really new machine I'm using, so yeah, but I'll be using this now from now. So yeah, so please take a look at that one. In the next video, because now we're adding users to database, in the next video, we'll learn how to fetch those users from database and now populate and make login. Yes, thank you.